Be patient with yourself. This theme is just so difficult sometimes. For us to have patience with situations, with people, with stuff, and the worst of all is ourselves. We always feel like we should be in a place that we are not yet. We should be doing something that we are not. We should be much better. We should be much more advanced, or we should be more skilled, or we should be already in this relationship, or because of the age we are in, or we should be at this point in our career. And it's so sad that we start judging ourselves. We start putting ourselves down because we don't have this patience to understand that we are exactly where we need to be. We are not ahead, we are not behind. And there is something magic about going through this and through this awareness that it can bring something good, because there is nothing that happens here that God allows in our lives that is not going to make us grow or get better or bring something even more fruitful than the life that we are experiencing right now. So this morning I witnessed something, and then immediately I felt like, this person could be a little more patient with themselves. And and then I read this 3 minutes with God. 3 minutes with God. It's a kind of daily reflection in prayers to encourage, inspire, and motivate. This is by Monsignor Bognanno, and this was given to me. Apparently, what I learned was that he, in his 60th year as a priest, he published this book. And he decided to give it away. And every single reflection, it just takes 3 minutes. I'm going to read this one for you because it's really good. Patience with oneself. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in suffering. Persevere in prayer. Romans 12:12. Of the hundreds of canonized saints in the church, one of the most practical was the 17th century French bishop Francis de Sales. He thought that what we need is a cup of understanding, a barrel of love, and an ocean of patience. He went on to say, have patience with all things, but first be patient with yourself. Never confuse your mistakes with your value as a human being. You are a perfectly valuable, creative, worthwhile person simply because you exist. And no amount of triumph or tribulation can ever change that. Treasure the truth of the saint's wise words. Your value as a person never changes. Be patient with yourself as you live into God's unfolding plan for your life. And he ends with a beautiful prayer. Lord, help me to love myself with the same love you have for me. Amen. Isn't it beautiful? Again, this is 3 minutes with God. Reflections and prayers to encourage, inspire, and motivate by Monsignor Bognanno. There is a meditation that I found a while back. It's kind of a yoga meditation. So she says, today is a beautiful day of opportunity. I am exactly what I need to be. I open myself to the universe and trust in the unfolding of my life. The moment that we get it, that it's not about our plan, our desire, our way, but when we entrust everything to God and we accept that we are here in this beautiful journey for a purpose towards our holiness. And everything that happens in our lives is the way it was supposed to be. And when it's something great, wonderful, celebrate, rejoice, and be glad. When it's something challenging, there is something there for us to learn, to grow, to get better, to apply, to reflect, and to maybe add into our toolbox. And once we do that and we move on, we are ready for the next lesson, for the next experience, for whatever it is that God has in store for us. When you live in this state of grace, even when you had planned this thing and for whatever reason it doesn't happen, it changes everything, it shifts everything, because you will now accept the divine plan into your life. So today I want you to just reflect upon this, surrender, and feel what are the areas in your life that you're trying to so hard, tied to control, to make it your way, to be like on top of things, and you keep getting frustrated over and over again. Maybe that's not the way it's supposed to be. Maybe that's not the plan God has in store for you. So surrender. There is another beautiful prayer that says, Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything.